Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't get it. Did rogues get nerfed or buffed? And I'm talking about from PvE perspective, Assassination in particular. I'm not really talking about Outlaw. For the most part, we can all agree that for PvP, pretty sure every spec has got nerfs. Yes? No? It's hard to judge. Anyway, I was just hanging out on the PTR a fuck of a lot as of recent, and I decided, hey, what if I just go buy up a bunch of all the prep work, potions and everything for a raid night, right? And then copy that character over, and then test different damages on the PTR, just to see what's it like. Because not only do I PvP, and you know, for rogues is the best season to PvP, let's be honest, but also it's a pretty decent time to be on PvE teams. Currently, Assassination rogues are holding a pretty decent number of damage. I'm pretty sure it's right now Shadow Priest is the highest damage in the class in the game, and then it's Assassination rogues, and I'm right there. I'm pretty sure there's some of the other options, but in the high-end game with a maximum amount of gear, with maximum amount of artifact weapon built up, pretty sure Assassination are pretty up there. So anyway, I decided to test out a little bit of differences of damage in the Assassination. First of all, not going deeper stratagem, because that has got a nerf. It doesn't really make a difference between Vigor and deeper strat on the damage increase or decrease, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. There was also a slight nerf to elaborate planning, but I'm not sure if it's slight enough to like, oh, okay, I'll just still run it, or it's slight enough to the point where it's like, oh, okay, I can't run it anymore, ever. So I decided to go with Master Poisoner. And with the legendaries that I have, with the gear that I have, with the terrible trinkets geared for Outlaw that I have, I can push out apparently decent damage as Assassination. Even though I'm running Vigor, which is supposed to do 0 DPS increase compared to Deeper Stratagem. Vigor is not quite as good, at least that's what I thought. Then we have Master Poisoner. We thought that, okay, Master Poisoner isn't going to be all that great, but when put with Agonizing Poison, it's not too bad. It seems that Elaborate Planning DPS increase is nice, but Master Poisoner ends up coming out on top when combined with Agonizing Poison and Vigor. And it's not about maintaining that buff anymore, it's about back to the basics of Assassination rogues. Build between 4 or 5 common points and then use a finisher. Unless it's Rupture, then you want to make sure it's 5. Keep up Garrote on the enemy. So it's not about maintaining the buff of, the superficial buff of Elaborate Planning, where you would literally use 3 common points on an Envenom just to make sure you have that buff. But it's more back to the basics of Rogue, where you're all about building common points and spending as much as possible while trying to be the most efficient. So it's kind of fun to go back to the same old a little bit here and there. I just wanted to show you guys some of the damage increases that are happening with Assassination. So without further ado, I want to showcase you guys some of the most damage I've ever done as Assassination rogue in PTR, and this isn't the highest potential damage anyone can do. This can be much, much higher. The amount of DPS I was able to put out, this combined without vanishing, where a vanish would increase the damage of my Rupture. This is without that. This is also without the proper trinkets or the proper gear geared for Assassination, without the proper legendaries for Assassination. This is somebody who has basically built themselves to run as a main Outlaw for PvE, trying out with proper buffs, proper raid preparation for Assassination rogue damage, and this is what came out of it. Hope you enjoy.
2, 3, your heart start beating. The room stays quiet, but inside I'm screaming. Do I feel love? I don't have a clue. Will you love me? 'Cause I love you. Oh, 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 yeah, I love you. Oh, 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 yeah, I love you.
As you can see, I'm literally hitting in the millions, and I've never done that before. There was only one time that I hit into millions, and it was superficial. I'm pretty sure it was Black Rook Hold, and I can hit into 1 million with the DPS in an AoE fight on Outlaw easy with the cleave mechanic. But I've never done single target 1 million DPS on a mob. And this is also, for the most part, without Vanish, because once you vanish, whether you have Scato or whatever, even if you put on total damage done, it's a little wonky, so it doesn't give you the full proper number. But this is so cool, and this got me so excited to play a little bit of Assassination. And this is just nuts. The amount of damage you're able to put out is just nuts. So I'm definitely hoping for the best, and even the worst for rogues in patch 7.1.5, because in PvP it seems like we might be even worse than we are. Less of a cannony, more of a glassy kind of glass cannon playstyle. But for PvE at least we'll be doing some massive damage. So we'll see how it goes down the line. I just wanted to share with you guys this little bit of exciting news, a bit of exciting damage. Just being able to hit for over 1 million. It is a crazy, crazy number. Just million. Imagine a goddamn million. Anyway, I'm gonna go raid. I'm out, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.